So hello, we're going to talk a little bit about what these components look like from LTI, LMS, and LRS and how they all fit together. So the first segment is we'll look at logging into a Moodle install and then looking to see what the LTI connections would look like. So I'm going to go ahead and log in to the Moodle site. Oops, hopefully. Let's try that one more time. Here's our landing page to the Moodle 3L. I'm going to visit to a course, and here's a course that I've already got set up a little bit. A couple pieces to the course. I've added some components and also some LTI connectors, so I'll walk through and show you what they look like here in a second and how they fit in. Just to give you a demonstration of what the xAPI field could look like, this is a FIRST Robotics video that was filmed. So we can go ahead and click the video, and it looks just like something embedded. One of the things that differs is as it begins to play, so this will scroll in, you can see all of a sudden a label is put in play, so we're actually able to put these overlays over top of video. You'll see two other markers, so I'm going to go ahead and try to scroll up to those markers and hit play again. Oh. So now we can have a question that's put in play to the video. So by typing in a word and a response, that should... That's incorrect. So maybe I need to have it smaller. Correct. So you can see that it was case sensitive. Now I can continue the video. So that interaction that was put in play basically will stop the video. Those interactions and the information that's gleaned from the student adding or entering in data is transferred over to another system, which is the LRS, and then we can monitor that and run types of connections. And I'll give you some examples of what the LRS would look like here in a moment. So keeping within Moodle before we jump out, and again, if we look at the diagram, we're talking about a separate house, so to speak, for data. Let's go ahead and look at some of the other functionalities of what LTI could look like. One of our common LTI connections, or at least one that most folks would be familiar with, is the idea of Khan Academy. So by adding in the link to it, which is out here again at it's the Edu-App Center, so I apologize, I didn't have that one queued up, so we'll just do the Edu-App Center. Here's the total listing of things. We go down through and look for the Khan Academy over on the left, and we see somewhere on the page, we just search the link over here on the side. When you click into it, it gives you a link to paste into your LMS, and I can show you where that setting goes, but for now the end result is you click the link, it opens up. What's happened is this LMS is now talked out to all of Khan Academy, and we should see all of the Khan Academy information being displayed. Not sure, there we go. And we can navigate through and look for science. Once that populates, it'll go through and we can pick and choose an area that we want to add and then embed the video straight into our course without leaving. So once again, those resources are sitting at Khan Academy, and we're just pulling them into the LMS here. Another example would be Twitter. I had high expectations for this, but it kind of flopped. So if I click on the Twitter link, you can go ahead and put a hashtag in. I was using coffee. Preview it. There's the link of everything from our coffee, and in certain LMSs you can hit embed. In the case of Moodle, it wasn't so forgiving. So what I had to actually do is it gives you a code. So if I would hit embed, it's going to come back and say use this and enter this into your site. So it was simply copy and paste. What the end result then is now is we have an embedded Twitter feed that looks just like that. Anytime you click it, it comes up with coffee. For those folks who are working with Moodle, or you have that as your site, where those tools begin is under Site Administration, Plugins, I'm sorry, scrolled that a little too fast, External Tools, and then you can manage your tools, and from here there's a list of pre-configured tools, which are the ones we've added in. You can see there's the Twitter link. That's actually where it comes into play, or you can do add a pre-configured tool. The pre-configured tool means it comes from the list over here at one of the EduApp centers. Also the Khan Academy that was put in place, and I was playing around with the Nearpod. It actually said that it was only for Canvas and Schoology. I was hoped that Moodle might work with it, but there's a little something funky going on, and I wasn't ready to go there with Nearpod quite yet. So those are the sites. A little overview for you of LTI, how it fits together, and some of those notions of what an xAPI-like experience would be. So I hope that was beneficial.